We've made it to Yellowstone.
Our first day in Yellowstone, we are doing a pretty good sized hike, 7 miles. We're gonna see the Grand Prismatic Springs from above, fairy falls, and a couple geysers at the end.
We're talking about bear spray and whether or not we should have it. We don't.
And we should.
And we should.
So
The hiking we're doing, and really where we're staying, boondocking right now. It is bear country.
Hey bear, 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 bear.
What was that?
Hey bear, 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 bear.
Ah.
Burned trees attracted insects that in turn attracted a variety of birds. Listen for the sounds of a forest alive.
If you didn't know that this was bear country, you'd probably be walking through here thinking that we were mental. Because we're just carrying on meaningless conversation. Courtney's singing the Star Spangled Banner.
No, I'm
just
not.
making noise. Because that's what you're supposed to do in bear country. So they know you're coming and scurry away.
Yeah.
Because that's what bears do, right? They scurry.
Yeah. Scurry may not be the word I use.
And this is a really closed in, dense trail. So
We're not taking
that would be a problem
Yeah.
if we ran into something.
And forests burn, they actually make them more healthy.
For sure.
There are some.
And for the first stop on our scenic tour, I present to you Fairy Falls. I never get tired of waterfalls. Fairy Falls was nice, but we're moving on now to a geyser that we've been seeing, 2 geysers maybe, up this way. We saw it erupt, steam, I don't know what you call it, a couple times when we were sitting there at the waterfall having our snack. So we're gonna go check it out.
There it goes, look. There it goes again.
This is super cool. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get closer to it. Otherwise, I just walk right up to it. But this is fairly warm water and sulfuric, so we're not going in. Wish we could get closer, but it's still really cool to see.
Back again. I'm gonna go to the next one.
I've been summoned. Wow, Imperial Geyser, you are right up to it. Let's keep walking around.
Oh, we should be careful around that.
Listen to this. Hold on. We're hearing gurgling under this, and it's really ominous because this doesn't look like it's gone up anytime in the past. I can't resist. I have to put my wide angle on. Smells a little bit like rotten egg down here, but that's okay. Ain't nothing but a thing when you're at a geyser in Yellowstone on a Thursday morning. We're walking back from Imperial Geyser, and one of the nicest things happened to us while we were there. For the first time ever, we were recognized from our YouTube channel.
Which we didn't know at first.
No, she just
came up to Steve
knew our faces somehow
and said, "I know you. How do I know you?" And they couldn't figure it out. And then she came up to me and she said, "I told him I know you, but I don't know how." And finally I said, "Well, we have a YouTube channel," and that's when it clicked. So awesome meeting Tina.
Yeah, she did not want to be on video, and we totally respect that, but her story is awesome. She was doing something that she didn't like, and now she's basically taken a gap year to go off and travel and just see what's out here and
in an Airstream.
Take in the opportunities, and she'll basically move wherever she happens to like it and find work there or find work from the road. So basically her current life wasn't working for her, kind of like ours wasn't working for us, and she made a change and seeing what comes of it, which is really, really cool. It is.
That just like made this trip even better.
Yes, that was cool. That was nice. That was nice to hear that somebody else is doing this as well, just making a change and seeing what comes of it.
And that some of our videos have helped her since she's in an Airstream. So that's always good to hear.
So we have Yellowstone, we have geysers, we have an awesome story from somebody who recognized us. So this is a pretty good Thursday.
I think this is a pretty great Thursday.
This is Thursday, right?
Yes.
All right, it's a pretty good Thursday.
So now we're gonna head back, pass by Fairy Falls again, maybe try to get a glimpse of the Grand Prism Basin from a viewpoint, and then head back to Girls.
The crowds have arrived. It is the next day after our trip to Yellowstone. We're still thinking about that hike, by the way. It was awesome. I'm just out here cleaning off the truck and the Airstream because those were absolutely filthy. But I don't have a lot of water. We're boondocking. So there's a technique that I use to clean our stuff when we're boondocking and we don't have a lot of water. I focus on the important areas, the things that show the most. So like windows, logos, chrome, those things that when they are clean, they shine, and then they make the vehicle look that much better. Even if the rest isn't all that great. That's what I do, and it works out pretty well. So I usually start with the windows. I go around the truck the entire way. I clean the outside of the window as well as the inside of the window. So I just open the door and clean that. Things like logos, again, I will focus on these, and some chrome here. This chrome, I mean, this truck is almost 10 years old, so some of that just isn't coming out, but I do the best I can. Wheels, those are a lot shinier now than they were before. I could put some spray stuff on the tire itself to make those shine, but I don't usually do that. The only thing I use is some Rain-X, or you can use Wind-X or whatever you happen to like. We happen to like Rain-X, not sponsored by Rain-X. We just happen to like them. So the truck was, I don't know, it took maybe 15-20 minutes, and it looks a lot better. The Airstream is very similar, but I focus primarily on the windows. All the way around, cleaned each and every window. And on Airstreams, these things pop out. So I open these up, clean the inside here, as well as this window as well. This popped up, as you can see, cleaned the inside. And over here, this pops out as well, just like the other side. So I get all the windows, which really helps when you look at the Airstream, especially from a distance, and you don't get up close so you can really see the gunk. We can run this through a car wash. We have done that once in St. George with a power washer. That did a wonderful job. but we don't do that all the time. Every once in a while I'll just give it a wash down with some Rain-X, and we're good to go. And that's it for this video, guys. The eclipse is like 2 days from now in Yellowstone. We are gonna stay as far away as we can, just hunker down here. We don't know how many other people will be here over the weekend to get set up, because we are like in 95% totality zone. We did not plan that, it just happened that way. We really have no interest in seeing the eclipse, but if it happens, it happens. We're certainly not going out of our way. So we'll probably hunker down here for a few days. We might go into Yellowstone in the morning over the weekend, but we're still not sure about that. Probably go back in to see Old Faithful next week.